Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy Deepo out of Cena, and today I'm kicking it live and with Taiye, Akin. Thank you so much for having me in your studio today.
Thank you for coming through, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, so for those of you who don't know who Taiye is and might be wondering, why am I in AfroBeatLive studio? Taiye is the brain behind AfroBeatLive, the founder. You might have seen AfroBeatLive on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or even Facebook. And of course, you see different personality when you're watching AfroBeatLive, but he is the founder of AfroBeatLive. And one of the reasons why I actually stopped by the studio today is because Taiye is going to be joining us this Friday at Young Entrepreneurs of Nigeria's event. As we gather together just to talk about entrepreneurship and how you can take your business to the next level. And I thought it would be an interesting, it would be interesting to actually meet with them before the event. And now, Taiye, I know you've been able to start a lot of successful businesses. I mean, you're a real estate agent, you own a consulting company, and also AfroBeatLive. Now, I specifically want to hone in on AfroBeatLive because you guys have been able to do something phenomenal. I mean, you built a brand that is recognized worldwide, and from a branding standpoint and even establishing a business, how were you guys able to do that in a short period of time?
We have a great team. Typically people don't see me as the face of AfroBeatLive.
Of course.
And that's because I'm not. The team is, So you look at it, when you watch AfroBeatLive, you see different personalities. You see DJ Femstar, One Links, Wale Wow, JD, CY, a bunch of other people. I'm only on one show, but you see Paula. So we put a good team together. Different people that like doing different things. So my goal when we started was to bring a good, talented team together and let everybody excel in what they're good at.
That's good. Now, before you got to the team, I'm sure something happened that you thought it would be a great idea to start something like this. How were you able to think about the idea of AfroBeatLive?
So, behind the story of AfroBeatLive, a good friend of mine, Toby Sonny, is the manager of Ice Prince and a bunch of DJ Spino, DJ Lambo, and a bunch of other artists in Nigeria. And he came to America. I remember the first time Ice Prince came, and we were looking for a way to kind of showcase him. The music, everybody knows Ole Cool, their song and everything, but it wasn't popular then. Afrobeat wasn't popular as it is now, that everybody's embracing it. So we were looking for a way to get the music out there, for everybody to see African culture and music. We called 106 and Park when he was still alive, tried to get him on there. We just did a lot of work and it just didn't work. So I said, you know what, this is the missing thing. There's a lot of people, a lot of Africans, a lot of African Americans, a lot of different culture that enjoys African entertainment. So they're missing it. They only get Nollywood. A lot of people knows about Nollywood, but they don't know the rest at that time. So I was like, okay, let's find a way to get the music out there to people. So that was the need that I saw, and we wanted to fit it.
Now you just said something very key from an entrepreneur standpoint, and that is as an entrepreneur, you're constantly looking for opportunity or a need that is missing.
Yes.
And that's how you guys were able to start.
Yes.
That's phenomenal. Now, in talking about the team, how important is it for someone who's looking to either start a business or who already owns a business to establish the right team in order to scale to the next level?
Building a team is the key. The most talented person might not be the most likable or might not be the most friendly person that you want to work with.
Right.
So you got to find somebody, the key was finding somebody who is talent and also you can work with. I coach soccer. A lot of times the best players are not the most coachable players.
Right.
So when I'm making cuts or recruiting players, I look for talent and coachable. So when you bring that to the business, to AfroBeatLive, I look for people that I can work with. My teammate are like my partners.
Right.
I don't look at them as, oh, they're working on AfroBeatLive. No, we are partners. Do what you do best, excel in what you know, and then let's, give it to the world. So that's the key, is to find talented people that I work with.
So now, two things. As an entrepreneur, you need to be able to identify a need and fill that need. And secondly, you need to have the right team in order to make sure that the business is successful.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Now, what skill set did you have before starting AfroBeatLive? I mean, of course, this is not something that I'm sure you had passion about something along this line.
I have passion for sports and music. You know, I can't dance, can't sing, but I love music. You know, I know a good song when I see it. I listen to all different genres, from Afrobeat to country to rock and roll, whatever. But Afrobeat is just something that, for me, is like home. It touches my heart, and because of that's my passion, I look for a way to kind of make money and also have fun at the same time. You know, so it was easy for me to go to. I have different background. My degree is in information technology, you know, IT, but you know, I also do real estate and other things. So I always look for businesses that I like, that I'm into, that I can also, that way when you work, it doesn't feel like it's a job.
Right.
You know, so
Okay.
I know it sounds kind of cliche, but that's the truth.
That you gotta do something that you love.
That you love, because that way it doesn't feel like a job. It doesn't feel like stress.
Yeah.
You know, like you come in here now, I'm glad to see you. We're talking about music, we're talking about AfroBeatLive. I like that, you know. We have a show on AfroBeatLive called Fan Zone. You know, like I said earlier, I'm a sports person. So I talk to my friends at parties all over the place about sports all the time. So I can just put a camera and make money from it.
Turn your passion into a profitable
Yes.
business. So for somebody watching right now who's looking to start a business, they're not quite sure exactly where to start, how to start, or even what to do. What advice would you give to that person right now? They're tired of working the job.
Right now, I'll tell them just come Friday. First of all, come Friday, let's talk about it. The next thing is find something that you're passionate about that you can work. Now, you're going to have to work. In order for you to be successful in a business, you're going to have to put a lot of time and effort into it. Just because you like it doesn't mean you're not going to work. You got to work. You know, like Biggie Small Space said, don't get hired on your own supply. So if something is your business, work it. Just don't consume it and just enjoy it. It's okay. Anybody can say, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a businessman. You can go to Kinko's and print out a business card, but are you working it?
And I think that's the misconception about entrepreneurship, that because you're passionate about something, you love to do something that, you know, it doesn't require work. Right? I mean, to succeed in any business, you need to have extraordinary work ethics.
Yes.
And I see a lot of people running mediocre business because they're just treating it like a hobby instead of a business.
Yes. And you just know, I mean, most business fold up within the first 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's because there's that passion, that work ethic. You got to educate yourself, you know, go to seminars, meet people, networking, expand your business. All those things is work. You gotta have passion for it. You gotta have love for it. You gotta kind of have a way to get up in the morning and say, "Oh, I can't wait to do the next thing for my business."
Right.
You know.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the reasons why we at Young Entrepreneurs of Nigeria are, you know, constantly having events, because we want to create a community where Nigerian entrepreneurs can come with their questions. If they need resources or anything that they need, they can come to a hub where they can get those needs met. And this Friday, and I'm telling you guys, you definitely do not want to miss this event. We have Taiye coming through and sharing more knowledge on what it takes to build a business. And we have other successful entrepreneurs that have built, you know, massive brands as well in the business space. So if you're watching this right now, still contemplating whether or not you should come, or you're busy, trust me, that's an event that you do not want to miss. So definitely thank you so much for watching this. And Taiye, I'm so grateful for just, you know, taking the time out to have me in the studio, and definitely look forward to seeing you on Friday as well.
Thank you for coming through, and I look forward to seeing all of you guys on Friday. Let's talk, let's vibe, let's, you know, network.
Absolutely.
Let's have fun.
All right, so see you guys on Friday. Peace.